Greetings and welcome to this presentation on how survey questionnaire can be developed in KoboToolbox. There are two parts of it, and I'll be covering into 4 topics. First is writing the questionnaire in Excel for uploading it to KoboToolbox. That is one of the ways of developing questionnaire in KoboToolbox. And second option is going to the Kobo page itself and writing it or developing it online. Okay, when our form or survey questionnaire is developed through one of these methods, then the next task would be to getting our survey form in our survey device, which could be phone or tablet, and that is actually done through Kobo Collect app. I'll explain. I'll present also how this app can be obtained in our device, and then how survey can be carried out, and then the surveyed form sent to KoboToolbox page itself, because we have to send it there. It is where the survey data are maintained, and from there finally we can download the survey data. So this is the URL for the KoboToolbox, kobotoolbox.org, and this is the home page. And when you click sign in or scroll down, we get these 2 options to for our account creating to choose from. The first one on the left is unlimited use for humanitarian organizations. Second is researchers, aid workers, and everyone else. For the exercise that I'll be demonstrating soon, I have created an account here. And finally, I have here the XLS form. XLS form, which I mentioned earlier. One of the ways is to write the questionnaire in Excel and then upload it to our KoboToolbox page. These are the basic features of our XLS form. Basic feature means these are the minimum that must be there in the XLS form. Beyond this, we can go to advanced or intermediate level. We can add some other features that I will cover in future videos. That's covered in my book also. But let me show what are the basic features of XLS form. We should use 2 Excel worksheets. One should be named as survey and other as choices. On the left is survey, on the right is choices. In the survey worksheet, that is where we write our questions, survey questions, and survey questions are written in two columns, name and label columns. And in total 3 columns are used in survey worksheet, and at the heading of the column should be as exactly as it is written here. The first column should be named, headed as TYP type. That is what we write in the top row. Second column named as, labeled as, or with the heading, it should be with the heading NAME name. And the third column should be with the heading LABL label. Label is where you write the questions that would appear exactly in our survey device. And name is also name of the question that is internally registered in the system. In the label, it could be a long name. What is your name and or how old are you? But in name, it is only one word. Like it is like a factor. It has to be unique. No 2 names should be same. It has to be unique. And this is what it registers internally. Suppose for age, I have written AZ as the name. Suppose if I have to do some calculation and link my data to the response obtained on this, so I have to use AZ in my formula. So that is the difference. And having written our questions in 2 forms, name and label, the third task would be to choose the question types. There are actually 23 questions types to choose from. Most commonly used are select one, that is multiple choice question. We have used 2 multiple choice questions here. So question number 3 and question number 1 are multiple choice. And the question number 2 is text type, and question number 4 is integer type. These are mostly used, but in my book, I have covered some more, 4 or 5 more question types that I'll cover in future videos also. Okay, when you write these features, type, name, and label, then the minimum of survey features have been covered. For name and age, basic question writing is over now. But for multiple choice question, like select one, we must give response choices to choose from while answering the question. For this, we use the choice worksheet. The choices worksheet is here. That also contains 2 columns with headings, name and label, exactly as in the case of survey worksheet. The response choices written under label column would appear in the survey device exactly as it is written here, and name is what these response options would be registered internally. For select one question type, we use choices worksheet and an additional feature called list name. And list name under survey worksheet is written after a space here. We write select one, the question type, give a space and write the list name of our choice. And we write the list names under the column list name here and provide the response choices under name and label. Name and label will exactly similar to in case of survey worksheet. Labels are what appear in our survey device. It could be more than one word, and names are what they are registered internally. In the same way, we have written yes, no as the list name for question number 3. So we have given here a space, and we have written yes, no in these 2 places, and here we have given the labels and names. If we wanted to add another choice options, for example, do not know, we could have written here under column label and given a name for that, say DN in short, and written here yes, no. I think this covers how select one question work. And let me add that I'll also be adding this, providing a link where this XLS form can be downloaded. So you could just download this and then see for yourself and upload it and see how it works. Let me show finally, these are the questions that appear in the survey device is when you upload and activate this XLS form. The first one has come with the multiple choice options we had written there. Second one was type text type. So it has come with option to enter in text. Third one was select one type. So it has come with the options we wrote there. Finally, question number 4 was integer type, number type. It is also called integer. So it has come with the options to enter the numbers here. Now let me go to the actual page. This is the page, KoboToolbox.org. When you click sign in, we go here. This is the place to open my account. I've created my account here. If I click login, this is the interface that opens. You see developed forms are 0, draft forms are 0, archived forms are 0. This is very new. Let me demonstrate now. Uploading the XLS form. For that, I have to click new. After that, I will get these 2 options. For uploading XLS form, I have to choose this. And for developing the questionnaire online, I have to click this and build from scratch. Now I'll choose this, upload an XLS form. Now I have an option to drag and drop the XLS form here or click to browse. Let me click to browse. So I have the XLS form that I showed earlier here saved in my desktop. I'll click this and open. Yes, this is being uploaded here. Yeah, did you see the XLS form basic, my file, XLS form file name has come here as the project name automatically. So I need to only click this, create project, successfully updated. Now I have to click deploy. Yes, successfully updated, deployed form. The form has been deployed because we also saw here option to redeploy it. Let me close this now. So my form is ready now. Let me develop the same form online now. So I have to start again from new, but this time I have to build from scratch. I have to click this one. So now I have to write the form name here. Let me write FORM form, BSIC basic, without XLS form to distinguish from the previous form, because this has been developed online. Let me create project. When I create project, then I'll get the interface to where I can begin writing my form. To write my first question, I have to click this plus button, blue button. Let me click it. My question number 1 was question 1, MUNICI, municipality. Okay. After this, I have to add this as a question. When I add this as a question, I did the options open in which there are 23 question types to choose from. This question is have already understood. It was a select one type, multiple choice question. So by default, it is already selected. So I select this. When I select this, the option to enter my responses open here. My first option was MAA. Let me develop exactly similar to that. Okay, let me write with a small here. MCC, and this one other. Okay, I can save this also and proceed adding other questions. To add another question, I have to click this button again. So now my question, I can write my second question here. Question number 2 was a name. So this is very simple. I only choose the question type because this was text type. It is over, it is done. Let me go to third question. Third question was question number 3. If household head, if the respondent is a household head. So this should be again multiple choice questions. I will select one and then write the options here. The options here are, first one is yes, second one is no. Okay. I think and I can read the last question. That was question number 4 is of the respondent, say in years. Okay, yes. Okay, here this is very simple. Just like to add this as question and choose the question type. This is number. Now I think let me save all. Then let me close this, then deploy it. Yeah, form has been deployed. Now let me close this. You see, so now, yeah, this is over. I have completed demonstration of developing the form by uploading Excel's form and developing it online. Let me show now adding some additional features to this form basic, because when forms are developed online, some of the features are just chosen automatically. It is always good practice to edit them as per our needs and choices, preferences. For this, we can just click under this form basic, we can click edit. And when you click edit for this question, there are 4 tabs. This is the tab to delete, and there are 2 other tabs, and this is the setting tabs. Let's click the setting tabs, and there are 3 setting options: question options, skip logic, and validation criteria. Now let's work on setting question options. Here, this is actually the name of the question. Municipality, Q1 municipality is the label. This is the name. Instead of being chosen here automatically, it's good to give of our choice. MUNICI. I can rather choose like this so that it will be easy for me while working on names later in future. And it is also here where I can make this question mandatory if I want. By default, it was not mandatory. Similarly, let me change the names of other questions. So let me write a name only here. And in this question also, let me change its name to, say, if also, the name should be a single word. There cannot be space, but there can be underscore. And it is too unique also. So this, let me just write as is only. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show. And let me show a few words about these other 2 setting options. First is skip logic. Skip logic is where we can make certain question not to appear based on a response already received in the form before. And validation criteria is where we can make certain impose certain criteria. For example, if there's a provision to enter age, so we can restrict for any data not to be entered accepted if it is more than 120. So these are covered in the book also. These I will cover in future video also. So this is what I wanted to show in this part of the video. Another feature is how to know the URL name that must be entered in the in my survey device. For that, I can click here project. When I click here project, then let me click one of the forms, form basic one. Yeah, how to collect data. If I click here, then this is the URL. Here I can see the URL. This is the URL that we have to use in our Kobo Collect app that I will show in my next video. And SSBC is actually the username of my account. This is the search form of Systematic Social and Behavior Change book. I have created for this purpose. You can download the form which I developed just now. I think now I'll stop with this. There will be another video on which I'll be covering how this form can be obtained in our survey device and sent from there. Welcome again to this part of the presentation on how the form that we had developed in KoboToolbox can be accessed in our survey device. I'm demonstrating for Android mobile phone. What we have to do is first get our application. We select Play Store, and then here we type search for Kobo, K-O-B-O, Kobo Collect. It's already there. Kobo Collect, this is the app. We have to install it if it is for the first time. If it is already installed, either we open it or go back and open it from where it is in our survey device. In my case, it is here. So I'll click this. When I click this, I get my first form. Okay, here what I have to do is first I have to synchronize this with my KoboToolbox account. For that, I have to click these three dots at the top right. Let me click this. Then I have to choose general setting. Within general setting, I have to choose server, and in the server, I have to click this URL and change the last word, replace the last part by the username. My username is SSBC. Again, I am typing. So when you have the right username and then the right URL, when you click OK, then we go back. Then this application is synchronized with our KoboToolbox account, and I should be able to get the form from which I developed there. I have to click Get Blank Form first. Yeah, you see, the two forms that I had selected had been accessed, reached. When these two are ticked, and when I click Get Selected at the right bottom corner, then I can get these forms in my mobile set. Now these two forms has been successfully downloaded in my mobile set. I'll choose OK. Now I can begin the process of doing using the form. So let me fill the form for this. So I will choose one of the two. When I choose it, you see the form is in my survey device. I can begin my survey. Let me choose this. TT name, yes. Age 65. Yes, I've completed my first form. I can rename the first form, my form also. Let me call this one save form and exit. Let me fill the form again. This time I'll choose this. Name is this. Yes. So 58. Yes. I can just leave it like this or give a different name. Let me give it to save form and exit. So you see, I have two forms already surveyed, two forms, but here before sending, I can edit also. I can go here and edit, say, instead of this, if I chosen wrongly, so I can edit also, and then save form and exit. You see, now two forms, I've surveyed already two forms. Now to send the form, if there's internet, I can send the finalized form by clicking this. Let me click this. For this, I have to choose the forms and then send selected. I have to hit send selected. That is at the bottom right corner. Yeah, let me hit it. This is sending the form. You see, successfully sent, result, successful submission. Okay, so this completes my demonstration. I will demonstrate now how the data sent through surveyed form can be downloaded. We see here, we can see in our KoboToolbox for this form, XLS form basic, 3 forms. Actually, there are 2 forms. When this will be updated, this statistics should come down to 2. There are 2 forms already sent after survey. So now I'll demonstrate how this surveyed form database can be downloaded. For that, what we have to do is we just click this form and then go to data and then click download. Okay. In the download, we can choose values and headers. Values and headers would come with names, but we want to have the database with labels so that it is more understandable to us. Let's choose this, and after that we have to please, this has to be XLS form. There are other options, many options, so you can explore later as per your needs, but simply let's have this XLS form now and then click export. Sorry, my dog is barking. It's cold in Kathmandu. This is 2020 Christmas Day. Then I click export here. This opens, this has been exported. Then I have to click this to download. Okay. Okay, now there's an option. Click OK. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's some additional information automatically registered. These are always useful. Finally, this index, these numbers are useful when we may need to link these to other. And there's a time also to automatically record it. We see we have the database now already here, and it's very easy. We don't have to enter. So that's the beauty of working online.